talked to Terry Allen today. How helpful has he been working with him this year?
He's been real helpful. He's actually been my mentor since last season. And, I'm real close with him now. I have a real great relationship with him. And, all the guidance he has is just phenomenal just to talk to a guy that's been where he's been.
Are there things he can bring to the table that maybe other coaches can't just because of his experience playing running back?
Yes.
Have you ever popped in any video of him as a player?
After I started talking to him,
Yeah.
I started looking at his stuff, but you can easily see why he's on the running back board.
After you watched the film on the game, did you have any other thoughts? Did you feel like you maybe still left something out there even though you had a big game?
There's always more to do. There's always more to accomplish, and there's always stuff that you're able to get better on. So yeah, I feel like I could have did a little bit things different. Maybe got north on maybe one of the plays I bounced out, but it was a win, and I did whatever it took to help the team.
Is the way you guys have been, it's a lot of short passes and a lot of focus on the run game. Is that running backs love that? I mean, you go be able to pound the ball that many times a game?
Yeah, they want to give it to him, give it to him. Like Coach Swinney said and Coach Elliott told me, if I make a decision with the ball, I got to live with it. And they're not putting me out there if they don't trust me. So.
Does it feel good to have that trust now?
Yeah. And just able to go out there and run the ball is all in itself.
Your yards per carry average has been great this season, really going back to mid-season last year. Has the depth at the running back position, has that been kind of a motivation for you to step it up this year?
Not just that for myself, knowing what I can do and what I can do to project myself on the field. And that stuff just pushes me. CJ, Zach, Tashawn, all those guys, they pushed me really hard. Me and Tashawn got here, we knew what the plan was and what we wanted to do, and it's always been the same. So I've always been competitive, and I like it, and it's just making me better as a person.
We talked to Ryan Carter earlier today, and he said you really model yourself after Adrian Peterson. Besides the fact he's just really good, why do you try to model yourself after him?
I'm pretty sure every running back likes AP, but man, he's just phenomenal. Whenever you watch him, he never takes a play off. He runs hard, extremely hard. And he's fast. He knows what he's doing. He's smart. And he's just great to watch. And I've been watching him ever since I was young. So I've always really looked at him. Now that I'm older, I see different backs now, but he's always at the top.
With you being, I'm not quite sure, but I think Adrian's over 6 foot. You're a little bit tall for running back. Is that part of the reason why you kind of model yourself after? Because it's kind of have that same frame?
Yeah, I'm in the tall back group. Like Eric Dickerson, all those guys, Marcus Allen. I like to look at those type of guys to see what they did to help better their game. And Adrian Peterson's still at the top of my list of everything.
Being a taller back, is it harder because you can't get quite so low to the ground and when that pad level? What challenges does that provide?
Really, the only challenge really as a tall back is really learning to just have that balance and that low center of gravity. Learning to get low when you need to, because sometimes you're so high, you run through the whole high, and that's an arm tackle. So you got to really learn to get low to break those arm tackles, and it's just a lot of stuff. It's hard being tall, playing running back, but if you have talent and you work at it, it'll be fun.
How impressive. You mentioned Eric Dickerson and Marcus Allen. How deep is your knowledge of guys whose careers ended much longer ago than you've been alive?
I like YouTube. I like Google, and talking to Terry and Coach Davis and just everybody I've talked to the past couple of years. I've learned a lot about the different running backs and history, and I like to study.
Walter Payton, Jim Brown.
Since Thursday night, have you gotten a little more attention when you're going to class or walking around campus or anything?
I don't really try to pay attention to all that, but I guess maybe social media, stuff like that, even though we're not on it. But yeah, it's apparent, but I just try to stay focused.
You notice people talk about you in the media a little bit more.
Mhm.
Somebody calculated the other day you had 80 of a little more than 80 of your yards after contact last week. You're smiling. That's point pride.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Not really much to say. That's how I'm playing hard. Just trying to find something after the play. You just gotta make things happen when the game's, kind of slow and nothing really going on. You gotta find ways to make things happen.
You said after the game that some of that came from confidence you've developed since last season when you began to be the regular, the go-to guy, running back. What is that? Where's the seed of that? Where did that come from?
Main focus of mine is that I don't like going down. I don't like I like getting dirty, but I still don't want to be dirty. I like to stay up, and I don't want to go down. So that's really a big focus of mine. Like, defensive players are coming at you, so you got to come at them with the same mentality.
Walk us through that touchdown run you had against App State, in which you ran over the DB. I believe that was the player that took a shot on Deshaun. Was that kind of motivation for you to put a lick on him?
I didn't even notice Deshaun got face mask, but I was just kind of mad, just based off the fact that we weren't really productive during that day, and touchdown just got called back, so I was like, man, I gotta do something if I want to score again, because Coach E or Coach Scott, he used to call the pass play. So,
Looked like a shoestring tackle kept you from scoring the previous play too. So
yeah,
2 plays in a row.
Yeah, so just fundamentals. Me getting low, he came at me, and I wasn't going to take that.
What's the best piece of advice Terry's given you?
Best piece is take coaching. I've always been a guy that's taken coaching, but you always have your say so whenever the coach comes at you in a certain type of way. And, Coach Sweeney to all the way to Coach Brooks, if they got something to say that's going to help you better your game, you just got to take it as it is. And your worth, what's true and what's not true, but it's just the small details that they try to look at.